Hey guys, EC Network here, coming at you with another video. So I'm a person who loves to keep up with the latest leaks, rumors, and speculation, no matter what topic it's on. Like in the gaming industry, I always keep up with all the rumors, in the tech industry as well, all the leaks and rumors and all that stuff. So you might be wondering, DC Network, why is it that you usually don't talk about rumors on this channel? And the reason why is because something that I've noticed throughout the years with the whole animation or just media space in general when it comes to movies and TV is that there are a lot of rumors that end up becoming nothing. There's been multiple instances throughout the past decade that I've seen different rumors and reports on a show being greenlit or a movie coming, and then it never happens. So that's why I, generally speaking, don't cover rumors on this channel. But I wanted to discuss today a recent rumor that's come up via the Cartoon Base on Twitter, where they're reporting that there is a high budget live action Ben 10 film in development. And I'm gonna flat out say it right now, I do not believe this report, and the reason I say that is because over the past 5 to 10 years, there have been so many rumors and reports from different media sources saying that there's a live action Ben 10 movie in development. After 5 or 10 years worth of rumors, there's nothing to see. There's no evidence and no announcement. There's no product to see saying, yeah, that was true, that rumor turned out to be real. Every single time it has turned out to be a fake rumor. There has not been a Ben 10 live action movie since Alien Swarm, and there's been a lot of rumors since then that there's a new one coming, and like I said, it hasn't happened. But the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because this is something, like I said, that has been popping up a lot over the past half decade to decade or so, the past 5 to 10 years. There's been a lot of reports and a lot of rumors that a live action Ben 10 series or movie or whatever the case may be has been in development and would be coming out on HBO Max or in theaters if it be a movie. This is something that I've talked about this on the channel a while ago. I honestly think Cartoon Network and Warner Brothers Discovery, they should take a flyer on a live action Ben 10 movie or TV series or something of the sort. And before I go on, I will say that I'm a person who, generally speaking, does not like it when an animated property is translated into live action, but I feel like with Ben 10, they have a big opportunity and a huge opportunity in front of them that could potentially bring them a lot of notice and a lot of revenue and recognition from a wide variety of people who otherwise would not be watching Ben 10. Now, what exactly do I mean by this? Well, if you look at Ben 10, right, it came out in December of 2005 originally. It's had 4 series in the original continuity and even a reboot series as well. So there's been a lot of Ben 10, and it's always been targeted at kids ages 6 through 11. You could argue that Alien Force and Ultimate Alien were maybe being targeted towards an older audience as well. But overall, the Ben 10 franchise has always been targeted towards kids. And why I think a live action Ben 10 series wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea if done right is because you could then bring all those kids who grew up with Ben 10 and fell off this series at some point. You could bring all those kids who are now teenagers, adults, and maybe even have kids of their own now, and you can reintroduce them to the property. You could bring them right back into Ben 10. This is something that I feel like the superheroes market has kind of done over the past 15 years or so with a lot of the DC movies that have been made, but more so on the Marvel side of things. If you grew up watching a Marvel animated series or a DC animated series or read the comics or whatever the case may be, you might have been brought back into those franchises and to those characters because of the high budget live action movies that were in theaters. So I feel like Ben 10 would translate relatively well in something like this, again, if it would be done correctly and properly. I know we had the 2 live action films in Alien Swarm and Race Against Time back in the late 2000s. I reviewed them, I think it was 2 years ago at this point on this channel, and if you guys want to watch the review for those, I'll leave them in cards above. But overall, I thought they were fun movies if you were a Ben 10 fan. If you're not a Ben 10 fan, then you're probably not going to enjoy it, but if they make a proper high budget Ben 10 live action movie or TV series or whatever the case may be, I think it could have some wide appeal and it could bring in a lot of people who maybe didn't even watch Ben 10 in the first place or don't even know what Ben 10 is. I feel like Ben 10 is a franchise that, if handled properly, could be on the same scale with other superhero franchises. I'm not going to say Ben 10's the new Batman because I don't want to, go out that far and say say that, but it could have the potential to be up there with some other superhero franchises. In all honesty, I feel like Warner Brothers Discovery and Cartoon Network just haven't really handled the franchise all that well. You know, it was the biggest show ever to premiere on Cartoon Network from a financial perspective, with all of the money that they made from merchandise sales, along with all the viewers who watched the show, yet Cartoon Network hasn't exactly treated it that way in the past, 5 years or so. They had the reboot, which, regardless of what you think of the reboot, it didn't have the same mass appeal to it as the original series, and even the 3 sequel series in the original continuity did. And since then, it's been gone. It's been now a year and a half, 2 years since the reboot ended, and we're sitting here still wondering what's next for Ben 10. Well, maybe it's live action. I don't think it's only going to be live action, but I'd be curious to see how it would translate to a high budget live action film. But before I sign off in this video, I do want to reiterate that I do not believe this rumor to be true. I think it is probably fake, but I thought it'd be an interesting topic to talk about because, in all honesty, regardless of if this rumor is real or not, I do think that over the next 5 years or so, I would not be shocked at all if we see a live action Ben 10 film or a series on HBO Max or something of the sort. Like I said before, Ben 10 is a huge franchise and they haven't exactly been taking advantage of it, so we'll have to wait and see what comes of all of that. But anyways, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about all of this. Do you guys want there to be another live action Ben 10 film or even a live action series? If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more content from DC Network. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.